Paul Eng has a show called Ruskabilly at Moscow's A3 Gallery. It traces the impact of Rockabilly in Russia. The fusion of rock and roll and country styles first emerged in 1950s America, and despite the Cold War, it gained widespread popularity in the Soviet Union, and it still has a large following here today. A3 Gallery, it's just off Arbat Street, and earlier we spoke to Paul Eng himself. Okay, we're chatting to photographer Paul Eng about his Ruskabilly exhibition.
Good to see you.
Yeah, sorry, Russian Rockabilly.
Russian Rockabilly,
Okay,
yes.
now you're going to have to explain it to me. I'm getting all sorts of different elements in here. So we've got kind of some blues, we've got country, we've got gospel.
Well, I mean, Rockabilly was originated from the U.S. and, you know, I mean, the most famous Rockabilly personality was probably Elvis. Mm-hmm. I mean, he was the embodiment of white man playing black music in a mixture of rock and roll and hillbilly music together.
So a whole mishmash of styles.
A whole mismatch of styles.
One thing that I particularly really enjoy about Rockabilly worldwide is I think that it's one of those styles where in order to be in the subculture, to listen to this music, you really have to make an effort and look it.
Well, there is. I mean, there is that element of people dressing, you know, perfectly like they did in the 1950s. But there are other, you know, there's certain elements that you can't control. I mean, there are a lot of people who love rockabilly music, but not necessarily dress up like that. But the people that I photograph are pretty much dressing like that, even during the day for their jobs.
So they love it. How did you stumble across them and get involved with this project?
There was a store in Kitaygorod where they were selling rockabilly clothing, and I just noticed it by walking by, and had all this kind of rockabilly motif. And when I stepped inside, I realized they were selling rockabilly clothing, and the salesman inside and the owner were all rockabilly guys. And then when I actually realized that who would be buying the clothing except for these guys? So
or their friends.
Or their friends, and would they really be paying full price for it? So, needless to say, the store didn't last very long.
Yeah, considering that it's not really easy to get sort of second-hand clothes, vintage clothes here for different historical reasons. But it's sort of, it makes it a bit more challenging, and when it's a little bit more challenging, it's more difficult, hence a bit more underground as well.
Sure, I mean, there are a couple of guys who really enjoy this, like, you know, I got this shirt from America. It's really from 1950s, you know, and I got it. I traded. I found it on eBay, and they sent it here.
Yeah, it gets so much more exciting.
Exactly, but those are usually the younger guys who are much more enthralled with the whole rockabilly thing. But then there are guys here who don't bother with that, and they actually shop locally and find pieces of clothing that are similar and make it work.
I really like your T-shirt, Ruskabilly, branding your exhibition that's coming out.
Yes.
I love the logo.
Thanks.
By Paul Eng, everything's there. So
I just got them freshly minted today.
Fantastic.
And in fact, I have T-shirts.
Woo! Oh, wow.
For you guys.
Can I see?
Sure.
Wow,
so
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now this is fantastic. I really love when design kicks in, and you've trained as an architect, right? So
I've trained as an architect.
This is something that. There we go.
Actually, I designed the logo.
I think I got the large one just now, and you got the small one.
We can swap.
We can swap.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, it looks like it's going to be colourful. It looks like it's going to be creative, and lots of entertainment as well, like you said.
Yeah, there'll be lots of entertainment. You know, I have a feeling actually there'll be quite a lot of people too. I mean, A3 Gallery is it's a nice gallery and all, but it's not a huge gallery. But
it's going to be intimate then. It's going to carry.
It's going to be pretty intimate and a live band in the mix, and we'll see what happens.
Well, let our viewers add up to the numbers of people who attend.
Yeah.
Very best of luck with the exhibition. Thank you so much for coming over. We're talking to photographer Paul Eng and his upcoming exhibition called Ruskabilly.
Thanks.